Hello and welcome to a special event here on the League Racing TV channel. Today I'm your host Ethan Graham, and today is promised to be a very fun event. Today we have Ashley Sharp, our livery designer over on GT7 and Thursday League coordinator, hosting this beautiful Ford Sierra event for us. The Ford Sierra RS500 Cosworth was recently added to GT7, and I think it would be rude to not give this car a bit of use since we have Christmas coming up. So this is what is promised to be a Christmas extravaganza, and today we have some of the best drivers in the league throwing around these 350 brake horsepower monsters around a couple of tracks tonight for our viewing pleasure. So I'm about to bring up the list of drivers and their teams. So these liveries, they're all real British touring car / touring car liveries, which were all made by Ashley Sharp. And as we just watched Joseph Willow crash into a wall. You can probably see a lot of that today because these cars are insanely tricky to drive. As you probably saw Adam Piper there, just crashing into a barrier. Yeah, these cars are so difficult to drive that even myself, I refuse to drive them. Unfortunately, GT7 has a bit of a issue where some cars are just insanely difficult to drive, and this car is one of them. So, bringing up the list of drivers racing tonight. So there's about 12 drivers who are paired with a teammate, and each team has their own team livery, of course. So starting with Adam Piper in the 99 car. I'm going to try and find him now. Please do excuse, I'm going to have to press many buttons. So here we have, there we go, Adam Piper, the 99 car, or Pumper is his name is there. He is teamed with M7 Bailey, also known as Matt Hodkinson, in the number 7 car in the Aquati. I probably have butchered that pronunciation of the team altogether, but it does look like an Italian livery, so probably an Italian team as well. Currently, Mr. Matt Hodkinson currently with the fastest lap time in the lobby of 57.8 at the moment, so pretty promising there. The time between him and second place at the moment, pretty good. So moving on down, we have John Thompson there in the Texaco livery car. His teammate is Liam McEwen, a two-time British touring car champion in the Masters League. So they are racing in the Texaco liveried car, my personal favourite livery there. Very nice black and red livery, very famous, very easy to distinguish. You can see Liam has given his car a bit of a makeover with a couple of barriers by smashing it into it. Oh, he nearly smashed into one right there. Moving on, we have Ashley Sharp. He is driving, I can't look at his livery because GT7 won't let you change the camera when a car's in the pit lane. GT7 things. So he is driving. Where's his teammate? His teammate's Alex Cody. Is Alex Cody on the track? No, they're not. But they are driving the Caliber livery. I say you can see the Caliber livery just in front there. So Ashley Sharp with the number 84. And Alex Cody with the 54 car, so you can see there the Caliber livery. As qualifying's beginning, next we have Xavier McIntosh. There he is, AXR Joker. His team is Brian McCartney, and they are in the Fina livery. Fina livery, very famous. Obviously, Fina associated with BMW, most notably, you know, the BMW M3 touring cars, the BMW McLaren F1. So very famous livery indeed. And then we have Rob Schauler, who is probably going to be swearing a lot tonight. He was swearing a lot in the party. His teammate is Joseph Willows in the Labatt's liveried Ford Sierra. Where's Joseph Willows? He's not on track and my TV's about to turn off. So those are the liveries, those are the drivers and teams, and holy moly, Joker's just had a massive accident into a barrier. So qualifying starting out, I believe is going to be a 10-minute qualifying, and then for the remainder of the evening, the grids will be based on the race results. So here we are. Qualifying is about to begin. The drivers will set out onto the track to go out for a couple of minutes, 10 minutes I believe. Tuning is on as well, so these drivers have, well, some drivers have put in the effort and made some liveries and made some setups. Some guys like Rob Schauler and Liam McEwen and McIntosh. They've only just got the car, and only just started driving the car, and only just started putting setups on. And as you can see, some people are really struggling. There's Alex Cody doing a very nice pirouette and getting it sorted out. So yeah, expect to see a lot of crashing just like that. But we're here for fun today. It's a Christmas extravaganza event coming up to Christmas. It's all here just for a bit of fun. So, who can we ride on board with? As we see drivers trying to filter themselves, trying to create some space and get away from each other so they're not all getting stuck. Brian McCartney is still in the pit lane. Just wondering who we can ride on board with, who's quite quick. As Brian apparently has the wrong. So, these cars, they're all stock bodywork apart from the wide body. Everything else is kept in stock, so no diffusers, no splitters, no special wings, and it looks like Brian McCartney's wing is okay, so I'm sure he'll be alright. So who can I find? So, as you can see, they're all relatively close to each other, so if someone has an accident, it's more than likely someone may end up getting caught out by that. So some details, the cars are on racing soft tyres, so full slick tyres, so plenty of grip, even though the car still tries to have an absolute almighty crash through half the corners. You can see Ash has just gone a little wide there. So here they come. Brian's just sat on the track for some reason. You might want to... Oh, someone's had a crash out in the background there. I should be laughing, but we're here for fun, and I can't help but laugh at some people's demise. I'm not quite sure why Brian's just sat down. I think the game's resetting. So into turn 1 here at Trial Mountain, the new version of Trial Mountain in Gran Turismo 7. The longest version of this track in the entire game's history. It's received some layout, a bit of a layout change, of course the addition of a new chicane. Back in the old games you could just blitz across the grass, but now they've done a bit of FIA work on it, made it into like a sort of real, if this track was to be a real track, this is sort of what it would be like. You can see they put in an addition of a new final chicane, made the straights a bit longer and rounded off some of the corners. So just going to ride on board with WRL B956R. Not quite sure what his name is. I believe it's Tristan Lang. His teammates, actually Liam New, actually skipped those guys. They're in the ICS liveried cars. And you can see just the speed and power of these cars, hitting nearly 100. There's 170 miles an hour, 350 horsepower. But the car is only just way over a ton, 1,050 kilograms. And obviously with a big fat turbo on these cars as well, it does not take long for these cars to get up to speed. And you can see here what happens when the guys don't space themselves out. They start tripping over each other, and soon they're going to be wanting to overtake each other, and that's going to start causing some chaos. So as we round the final corner here, and you can see Tristan is pulled off to the side, doesn't want to be held up anymore. So we'll skip to Ash. You see this final chicane is very tricky, a very, very slow left-hander, followed up by a 90-degree right. A 90-degree right that you have to try and open up as much as possible to straight line the exit. But here we go, here comes Ash Sharp down the pit straight. His time of a 2:2:91. Immediately followed by Rob, who does a 1:59.3, which is a very respectable time. I'm presuming he'll be very pleased with that. But then it's completely destroyed by Matt Hodkinson doing a 57.5, which is just insanely quick. Obviously he's had a lot of practice. And then followed up by John Thompson doing a 58.3. Someone's just had a massive accident. That looks like it's Liam McEwen, followed by John. So I imagine a few of these guys, they're going to probably reset soon. A lot of them, okay, everyone's just crashing. Looks like maybe it's a one-shot qualifying perhaps, I'm not too sure. So obviously a few guys just... Yeah, it looks like it's a one-shot qualifying, 5 minutes. Okay then, so Yeah, it looks like only some of these guys were getting one lap and that was it. Apart from Mr. Matt Hopkinson here, he looks like he's going for another. See if he can try and beat his 57.5. Not sure why he's trying to bother. It's not like anybody else is going to beat it. No disrespect to the guys. At the moment, Rob and XR Group, Rob Schaller, they're busy having a head-on with each other. Yeah, just normal XR things over there. Evil Dragon's reversing down the long back straight at Trial Mountain. And Ash Sharp's trying to finish this lap, so let's go on board with Ash Sharp and see what he does. As you can see here, an invisible Ash Sharp, there we go, the game's finally loading the car. You can see here just how tight it is. So he's not gone all the way across to the left, so he's kind of compromised this exit, but coming down to the... and qualifying's ended. Not in typical Gran Turismo fashion, it doesn't give you a chance to finish your lap. If it ends, it ends, and it stuffs you all if you're on a good lap or not. So that's qualifying done. We now wait for the start of the race. As you can see here, I can't actually view anything at the moment, but you can see there the finals are about to start. Joseph Willow hates the car, so do I. I don't know why you're driving it, because it's an absolute death trap. Here we go. Race will begin shortly, so here we go. Let's skip. So you can see there, Mr. Matt Hawkinson on the pole position here for a couple of laps. How many laps is it? 5 laps here at Trial Mountain, won't be long. Someone's honking their horns. Here comes the red lights. I don't want to view that. Is it going to let me change car? Yes, it is. Okay, but lights out and away we go. Change camera. There we go. We're coming down to turn 1. The field's quite spread apart, but it is Matt Hopkinson in the lead, followed by the 2 Texaco cars coming into turn 1. Is there going to be a massive accident? No, it looks like we're going to be... Oh, no, there's been a massive crash. Oh, there's multiple cars in the wall. Oh, there's the Labatt's car round. There's cars phasing through him. Who is that? That's Joseph Willows, and that is Tristan Lang. Oh, and Joseph Willows doing donuts and nearly wiping out a car there. So there's already been a few deaths into turn 1. Now we have John Thompson fighting with Rob Schaller. There's Alex Cody getting all out of shape there. We have Liam McEwen sat in 2nd place. Matt Hawkinson's just checked out. He's just doing 5 laps of time trial. He's not racing. He's just here to go fast. Oh, and there's been another crash behind. Who's that? I think there's been a crash. Someone's doing drifting. All good. Ash Sharp's there in 6th. So let's just quickly go through the field. Matt Hogson, yeah, he's leading. We don't need to check up on him. He's probably going to sit there for the rest of the race. Meanwhile, the battle for 2nd place between, quite a few cars here. We've got Liam McEwen, John Thompson, Rob Schaller, Alex Cody, followed by his teammate, Ashley Sharp. They're all battling for 2nd place. Looks like this could be the battle to watch throughout the race. You can see John Thompson, he's sizing up a move on his teammate. He goes left, he goes right, there's nowhere to go. Rob Schaller's busy fighting with Alex Cody. There's a bit of sideways action there from Alex Cody as they drop down the hill. On board with Rob Schaller, always been kind of nudged wide by Alex there. Alex goes through in typical British touring car style there. Give him a little nudge out of the way, followed by Ash Sharp. So that's the 2 Caliber cars on the way through. Oh, is Rob just... Oh, he went for a dive there. Did he have to make that lunge? Did he have to go for that lunge? Well, it didn't pay off. Oh, and Evil Dragon's just absolutely wiped out Rob. Oh, no. Rob's not going to be pleased about that one. Evil Dragon doing his typical touring car moves there. Just, yeah. Oh, and John Thompson's got past Liam McEwen. Oh, and Alex Cody's off there. He went off wide into turn 1. That compromises turn 2, so he's a little wide there. Ash Sharp. Oh, nearly into the back of his teammate. And now there's a couple of cars here. There's Adam Piper. He's got Xavier McIntosh behind him for company, followed by Brian McCartney. As Joseph Willows complaining about being taken out on lap 1. And there's Rob Schaller, 7 seconds at the back of the field. So, it seems like it's calmed down a bit now. We're going to join into this battle back here because there's a big gaggle of cars. So we have Ash Sharp in a very remarkable 4th place, courtesy of people taking each other out. He's got his teammate for close company with Evil Dragon, slowly trying to make his way up. And then we have Adam Piper, catching up to the back of Liam New. Is Piper going to size up the move? No, he's nowhere near. There's a few people go wide. His Evil Dragon has completely messed up his braking there, and there's someone doing some one-wheel peels up there. Now Evil's got a whole train of cars behind him. He's got 3 cars waiting to size him up, as it looks like Adam's trying to go for a move. Adam's passed. Adam is actually past Evil Dragon, so now his Joker's being attacked by Tristan, and Tristan's through a very nice dive into the penultimate corners there. Sent up the inside, made it work, and job done. So further up we have, oh wow, look at this battle. Ash Sharp, all aboard the Ash Sharp train. Everybody from 4th down to 10th, apart from Rob, is behind Ash Sharp, and they are almost definitely going to be looking to get through. Ash Sharp is doing his best to pull away from his teammate. Oh, a big drift there. Oh, just look at the cars just as they just work their way through the corners. Obviously these cars, they're just typical road cars with some race modifications done to them, so they're going to be very leery. Of course, the setup work each individually done by the drivers, so some people are going to have better setups than others based on their unique skill sets. It looks like John Thompson is trying to do his best to catch up to Matt up in first place, taking the fastest lap of the race. Liam McEwen sat in a very lonely 3rd position, which I don't think he's going to be too fussed about, considering he's only driven the car for 40 minutes or so. Is that Sharp doing his best Tokyo drift out of that pretty tricky downhill left. It's got a little bit of camber to it, but still quite a tricky corner. Go too wide out of that, you're going to be hitting the outside wall. As we look further back, Evil Dragon is slowly falling down through the pack. He's been overtaken. Oh, Evil's just... What is Evil doing? Oh, Evil's disconnected. That's what's happened. Okay. So, we move on from that. Moving on. Evil left the party, and it's caused a bit of lag on my end, so that promotes McIntosh and Brian up a position, promotes Rob up a position, even though he's still in last. And we have Tristan sizing up a move on Adam Piper. Oh, very late braking, gets it level, gets the move done. Oh, there's yellow flags. Who's crashed? Someone's crashed. It's Liam McEwen. He's crashed out of the final turn, and that very lovely 3rd spot has turned into, is he going to lose even more positions? Yes, he's lost 3 positions in 1 corner. Not a very good lap there. We're on the penultimate lap. Ash Sharp has gone from he wasn't 3rd, his teammates have taken him 3rd. I guess Ash must have had a small moment there. Adam Piper still yet to make up some position. Oh, and Liam McEwen's gone round again. Oh dear, he must have clipped the grass there, and so now that's both Liam McEwen and Rob Schowler down in the final few positions there. Not a very good first race for those guys. So Ash Sharp now back up to 4th. His teammate Alex Cody in 3rd. John Thompson, looks like his pursuit of 1st place has come to an end by the looks of it. 3.6 seconds with just over 1 lap to go. He's going to need an absolute miracle if he wants to win this first race. As Evil has rejoined the party. Looks like it was just a PlayStation issue there, by the looks of it. Alex Cody sitting in 3rd position, closely followed by his teammate Ash Sharp. He's going to be very happy with this performance so far, but he has got Tristan breathing down his neck. And Tristan, a very quick driver, recently partaking in the recent Sylvia Touring Car Championship and putting in some very good performances despite only doing a couple of races. So a name to watch out for, especially if he makes a debut appearance in the upcoming British Touring Car Championship that does start next year. Yeah, I am pleased to announce that the 19th season of the British Touring Car Championship with STD Ash Designs will be starting again after a year's hiatus due to Gran Turismo 7 being an absolutely terrible game. That will be starting again on January 11th. Sign-ups are open, so if you are interested in partaking in our most exciting, popular and pinnacle category of racing, then please do get in touch. As we are on the final lap of the race, and Matt has done a 57.2 and he's extended the gap even more. He's just checked out. Oh, and there's been a massive crash, and who is it? It's Liam McEwen again. Oh dear. Meanwhile, the battle for 6th. Adam looks like he's pulling away a little bit further up the road. Ash has been overtaken by Tristan. Now can Tristan find 1.3 seconds and nab 3rd place off of Alex Cody, who has respectively done a 59.3, which is not a bad lap. Though Tristan setting his PB last lap as well. And all of these guys mostly setting their PBs in the previous lap. As we are coming to the final few corners of this race now, Matt Hodkinson, he put it on pole, got a good start, had to drive away, and that's exactly what he's done. Everybody else just crashing behind him or being taken out as he rounds the last few corners down into the chicane. Don't want to mess it up now, so just take it nice and easy. Yep, he's done that. Rounds the final corner. Looks pretty set in stone here now. And here he comes, Matt Hodkinson, the winner of the first race of the Ford Sierra special event. He takes the first win in dominant fashion, followed by John Thompson in the Texaco car. Meanwhile, the battle for 3rd, it looks like Alex is just going to hold on to 3rd place, as Tristan very nearly. One more lap, he may have had that. Ash Sharp takes a very respectable 6th. Adam Piper, he holds on to 6th. Closely followed by McIntosh in 7th. Brian McCartney in 8th. And now here come the last couple drivers. Rob's having an accident up there. I think Rob's given up, baby. Liam McEwen, he's come home to finish 9th in style. His 2nd lap was his best lap. Everything else was, yeah, not so good. Meanwhile, a minute and 9 seconds behind. 43 seconds behind 9th place is Rob Schauler, a 2:16.7. His best lap of 58.9, which is not bad. He's done a handbrake entry into the final set. I think he's not going to finish this race, so he's just doing some donuts, and that is it. Rob Schauler saying if he won, he did win. Did I win? Well, you won the best entry into the final chicane, and Joseph Willows delighted or angry, I do not know. But that's the first race done. What I can say is these races, there is a points system in place, so that means Matt Hodkinson definitely will be leading. This event essentially is a championship condensed into one event in one day, so that means Matt Hodkinson will definitely be leaving the Drivers' Championship. If there's a Teams Championship, I believe the Caliber team will definitely be leading the Teams Championship with a 3rd and a 5th. Rob Schauler in all capitals. That was fun. I'm sure he was definitely having fun at the party. I'm sure there was some very fruitful language being used, especially by his compatriot in the AXR group, Liam McEwen. As we wait for the next event to pop up, I believe it's going to be Catalonia National next. So as we wait for confirmation, Liam's joining the room, so that means Liam will be coming back. I imagine points will be getting done at the moment. If you have any questions or any comments put in the chat, please do them and I'll read them out when I can. Here we go. So we're at Brands Hatch GP now. Oh, this could be interesting. Brands Hatch GP, a very popular circuit amongst touring car fans, a very tricky technical circuit. This track in particular on Gran Turismo 7 has a auto spin curb at Westfield. The same particular curb that took out Lewis Edwards as he was on his way to his 5th touring car title, until he clipped that curb and wiped himself and also title contender Xavier McIntosh. So the grid will be based on the last race results. I don't believe they will be reversed. I believe they'll just be based on the previous results. So I believe that will be Matt Hawkinson starting on the pole. Liam McEwen wants someone to kill him. Well, just call up Liam New. He did it to Rob Showler. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to do it to you. But yes, Brands Hatch GP, a very tricky technical circuit. A popular circuit among many, a circuit that's not very popular amongst few. But yes, as I said, it has caused many controversies, this track. It has been the decider of many championships, this track. And today we're here for the second round of tonight's extravaganza. We'll just bring on the display race info, there we go. As Rob's just had an accident, House of Hawthorns, I believe that is, yeah, Hawthorns. And it's nearly just reversed back onto track and nearly killed Liam. So Liam nearly got his wish there. We're at Westfield, that's that curb right here we go. This is Westfield, that curb on the inside. It's an auto spin curb and it will catch people out at random. Doesn't happen every time, doesn't happen to everybody, but it does happen. Gonna try and see if I can find out if there's any points. I believe there is a point system in place and it is being used for tonight, as Liam McEwen has gone off at Paddock Hill Bend with some very fruity words at the same time. Obviously Brands Hatch been around for decades, seen many different cars and events here, ranging from Formula 1 to the World Sports Car Championship, British Touring Cars, British GT, everything that you can think of that has raced here has probably raced here. Rallycross, bikes, trucks, even everything that can race has probably raced here, apart from NASCAR because they can't do right turns. So, looking at the field, it looks more than likely Matt Hawkinson could take another win tonight. Well, here at this track, unless it's reverse grid, then he definitely will have his work cut out. Can an underdog take a surprise win or podium? Well, it's more than entirely possible, especially at this track. Someone's just had another massive accident. It's Liam McEwen. His car, he's stuck, his car's on fire. He's turning around now. Of course, some very tricky corners here. Paddock Hill Bend, this next corner here, just go a little too wide. You got a nice, lovely piece of grass and gravel trap just waiting for you to dip a wheel there, and that's it, you're around. Let's ride on board with someone. Let's ride on, well, with last race winner, Matt Hawkinson. So into 30s, a very tricky corner. He's currently purple by just, and I've commentator cursed him. As you can see, 30 is a very tricky corner, especially on exit, entry, apex and exit. It's just a very tricky general corner. Kind of a shame there, because Matt was on a very good lap until then, until I said he was on a good lap, and then he proceeded to bin it. See that blind crest there, so if anybody spun out at the top of that crest, you're only just coming over that crest, you're gonna be greeted with a lovely surprise as Alex Cody has gone off at the second to last corner. Someone behind him's gone off. Who is that? It's Adam Piper, who is driving. Oh, he's not driving backwards. Remember, I thought he was there. Ash and Joker and Evil all sat in the pits. John Thompson making his way through as someone has crashed on all fours. I want to get it. Yeah, it's Liam McEwen. He's not going to have a very good race today. I don't think he's going to enjoy this one. Something just tells me he's not going to enjoy this one. Hopefully Joseph Willows will have a better race. Same with Rob Schauler. Both of those guys getting wiped out early on in last race. Quite a bit of wind today at this track as well. 6.5 meters per second, heading in a northerly east direction. A little bit of lag there as well. Though I don't think wind will have much of an impact on this car. It's not exactly like they have Formula 1 levels of downforce, where even a little gust of wind will have the most grotesque effects on the aero balance. I believe Rob's just sitting there, just pondering what he's going to do for the rest of tonight. Whether he's going to scream, shout or laugh, or all of the above. And as you can probably guess, today's stream is going to be very chilled and relaxed. I'm not going to be at all that serious, of course. I'm going to be just chilling out, having fun. There is a point system, and I believe it is being calculated as we speak. So if you're just tuning in, welcome. I hope you're having fun. Today's event is the Ford Sierra special event, or sort of Christmas extravaganza. Obviously today is the 22nd of December, and today we are enjoying some excellent racing. The car today being used, the Ford Sierra RS 500 Cosworth, a very popular touring car back in the 80s. With a golden era of racing, of course, a very popular British touring car and DTM car, very dominant car, of course, until I believe the Nissan Skyline R32 came along and absolutely trounced everything. Today's racing is all about fun and chill. Of course, racing standards are going to be a little bit less, serious today, but obviously still to a great standard. As we see Adam Piper there, he's just had a spin at Dingledale. As I've just dropped my phone. So we've already had one race so far, a 5-lap event at Trial Mountain, where this man, Matt Hawkinson, absolutely annihilated the field, leading every lap and having the fastest lap of the race and also pole position. He was then followed up by John Thompson, who was not too far off his pace, but just couldn't quite match it. And then Alex Cody rounded off the podium positions in 3rd place. Meanwhile, it wasn't so good for drivers like Liam McEwen and Rob Schauler. Rob Schauler wiped out at the chicane at Trial Mountain by Liam New in typical British touring car style. Liam McEwen suffering a ton of crashes, unfortunately, but has only just started driving the car. And Joseph Willows wiped out on lap 1, turn 1 in the first race. So far, the points totals are being calculated. Today's events are all condensed into one day, and each event has points available to each driver. And after the 5 events, a winner / champion will be announced, as our Sharp is doing some gravel work at Paddock Hill. We have 12 drivers here tonight. Could have been a few more as we are starting the next race. I presume the grid is based on the previous results and are not reversed, but I will probably be incorrect. I believe it probably might be reversed. We're still awaiting the points totals from the previous race, but I assume when we'll get them at some point. But what I can say is that Matt Hawkinson is it will be definitely leading after taking pole position, fastest lap, and the race win. As almost, yeah, he's absolutely dominated in fashion there, and almost likely will definitely dominate this event if he's starting on the pole position. But Brands Hatch, not a track to be slouched at, a very tricky track that can catch out the best of the best, and we do have the best of the best here tonight. Some of the best drivers in the Masters League, some of the British Touring Car TML British Touring Car champions. I believe the only champion on track, actually, sorry, being Liam McEwen, a two-time champion of the series, and of course myself being a two-time champion as well, but I'm not racing tonight because I can't stand driving the car. And Liam is, I think he's just revving the car to get certain pops and bangs. I mean, why would you not? Anti-lag in this game sounds amazing. I love the pops and bangs. So here we go. So the race results are based on the previous one. So as you can see, the grid is based on how they finished last race. So that means Matt Hawkinson does start on the pole position. We're here for 6 laps at the Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit. And we are go, and I need to back out because Gran Turismo 7 things. So here we go, down into Paddock Hill Bend. This is an absolutely terrible camera quad. Oh, there's been a massive crash, I think. Has there? No, they're all cleanly through. Very, very surprising. Coming down into Graham Hill Bend. And it's all neat and tidy through there as well. Very, very interesting. Now coming down to Druids. Oh no, sorry, Druids was the hairpin. This is Graham Hill Bend. Sorry, I got it completely all wrong. Who's that going off the road? That is Evil Dragon. Oh, he's gone from the middle of the pack all the way down to last place. We need to race in for one. I can't commentate without any of this any of the extra information here. As you can see, Matt Hawkinson, is he under pressure from John Thompson? No, he's not quite there. John Thompson having to sit behind for now, but oh, I think there's been some contact there. There was definitely some contact. There was a puff of smoke there. A definite bump on the rear there. John Thompson does not want to let Matt get away. Matt was very quick last race, and if there's a chance to beat Matt, it is now. Meanwhile, further down we have Alex Cody in 3rd, Tristan in 4th, Ash Sharp in 5th, Liam McEwen in 6th, followed by Adam Piper, who's almost definitely going to want to try and he's not going to overtake. And oh, that's Matt Hawkinson! Oh, and obviously, we've missed that in typical fashion. The battle for the lead, we've missed it. Not quite sure what happened there. He may have gone wide himself. He might have been tagged by John, but we just don't know. And of course, we can't view replays on this game like we could on GT Sports. So now we have no idea. That's Joseph Willows all the way at the back. No idea what's happened to him. And the same with Rob Schallenberg since they are. But oh, there's been another accident. That's some horns being honked there. Evil Dragon and Matt also involved there. Looks like there's been some contact there. Meanwhile, further up the field, Brian McCartney, he has Xavier McIntosh to contend with. So, there's been plenty of carnage already, which is not surprising at all. And that's Ash Sharp, who's just gone wide at 30s. Returns back onto track without being wiped out or wiping anybody else out. But John Thompson, a 1.5 second lead, is Alex Cody doing his best DK impression. As Liam McEwen has gone wide out of Hawthorns, and that promotes Adam Piper up into 4th. Ash Sharp couldn't quite capitalise on that. And I think Adam Piper's just had a massive moment there because he's now conceded that 4th position. Oh, keep it clean, lads. We don't want any more accidents. I just don't know where to point the camera half the time because there's so much going on here. One minute I point away, something's happening. As I believe there, that is, I think that was Evil Dragon there, yeah, or Liam New having a moment out of the penultimate corner there. Matt Hawkinson gone from 1st down to the bottom few positions as Liam New nibbling the grass there. I tell you what, my voice, I'm not going to have one left by the end of tonight. As we go into Druids, this very tight hairpin, very easy to just get on the power too early, drift out wide, or spin the rears up and have an accident. But it seems as though everyone's filtered out a little bit. Ash Sharp going kind of wide there. McIntosh in front of Brian McCartney now. So, Liam Maturso, or Liam McEwen, in fourth at the moment. A much better showing than what he showed at Trial Mountain. Now, can he catch Alex Cody for third position? It'll be a great improvement over last race. The other two up ahead, I've checked down. Who's that who's gone round? And it's Rob Schauler, unfortunately, out of Hawthorns. Oh, very careful to not rejoin the track backwards. Very unfortunate there for Rob. I don't think he's going to be best pleased about that. At the moment, though, it's John Thompson in the Texaco Ford Sierra leading the way. 3.5 seconds up the road. Looks like Tristan's really struggling there. 29.1. 31.0. Yeah, a massive gap in time there. So you can definitely see John having the better time of it. I believe Tristan just going wide out of Paddock Hill there. This now gives Alex Cody a sniff of opportunity up into second position. Can Liam McEwen, though, try and catch up to capitalise on it? Because he's starting to form a train behind him now. Adam Piper with Ash and Joker, they're all queuing up behind him now. Oh, as Ash Sharp has just had a massive tank slapper there. That's now promoted Adam into fifth place, I believe. Oh no, Adam was already in fifth. So we're already on lap 4 of 6 of this race. It's not taken long at all. John Thompson is absolutely blitzing away. I don't think the two guys in the remaining podium positions have any answer for it, but I think Alex will be happy with 2 thirds if he can maintain this. Tristan up into second, of course, after finishing 4th at Trial Mountain, so a good improvement there. But I don't think he just has the answer for that. And as Ash Sharp has gone miles off the road, what's happened there? And as Evil Dragon has gone off the road entirely as well, and he rejoins nearly into the path of Matt Hawkinson. My best guess is there's definitely been an accident or some sort of contact there, because Ash Sharp was miles off the road there. Now, oh, here we go. Now, Liam McEwen, he's got a massive gap to 5th now, so he just needs to hold on and not make any mistakes. McIntosh still got McCartney for company. 2 teammates, of course, so they're not going to battle too hard, I imagine, but they're going to see this guy behind him start rocking up behind him very quickly, so they're going to want to put their A game on, their A defense on, and try and block him from making any positions. It'd be very nice if this game had a replay function so we could go back and view these incidents, because it'd be very interesting to see what's happened, because no car just goes firing off at Dingledale like the way Ash did, so I presume someone forgot what brakes are. But yeah, it looks like everything is going to settle down now. Everybody's kind of split apart now. Nobody's really going to battle each other. So we'll skip forward to the leader of the event so far, and that is John Thompson. Nearly 4.5 seconds in the lead now. He rounds Clark Curve to begin the final lap of the race. In the meantime, also setting the fastest lap of the race. Down through Paddock Hill Bend. Into Druids. Meanwhile, looking at the battle further back, McIntosh is pulling away from his teammate. I don't know what Matt Hawkinson's doing there, but that's definitely not the apex for the clear. I think he went on the inside of the apex for turn 1 there. Alex Cody still in a very respectable P3 there. Back-to-back P3s, looks like it's on the cards here for him. Liam in 4th. Brian still behind his teammate in 5th, but looks like Matt Hawkinson has clambered all the way onto the back of him as we ride on board the Ford Sierra, listening to the turbo just spool up. The cars right through the rev lines around the outside of Hawthorns. That's never going to work there. Can he set up a switch back into Westfield, up through the gears, down them again? Looks like a move at Dingledale could be on the way. No. Oh, Brian a little bit slow there. Can Matt get a move there? No, he can't. We're going to skip to first place because they are coming up to the line. John Thompson takes the win in the second event in fashion. Sets another fast stop of the race. Tristan in 3rd. Alex Cody another back-to-back podiums. Liam McEwen in 4th. Oh no, there's been an accident. Brian McCartney and Matt Hawkinson are off at Clark Curve. Meanwhile, Adam Piper, Liam New, the battling for 7th. Liam's pitched Adam round. Oh, Adam's still taking 6th place by careering into Liam New. Looks like there was some retaliation going on there, because that definitely looked like Liam New pitched Adam round there. He tried to, it looked like he pitched Adam round there. Adam not having any of it and swiping the door, but the big drama there was Matt Hopkinson and Brian McCartney both crashing at Clark Curve. And obviously there, Ash Sharp in 10th, Rob Showden in 11th, Joseph Willow in 12th. Those guys aren't going to be happy whatsoever, but that's another race done and dusted. Oh, that could be some very fruity words going on here. Liam has said it's a Christmas miracle. 6 laps without crashing. It certainly is a miracle. That's race number 2 of the extravaganza done and completed here at Brands Hatch Grand Prix Circuit, and that was a very entertaining race. John Thompson streaking away. Matt Hawkinson, who started on pole, had a bit of a more troublesome race this time around, getting swallowed up by the other competitors and seemingly having trouble with other drivers. It does seem as, yeah, it looks like Brian McCartney is apologising to Matt Hogginson, so it does seem some sort of contact did occur there, but at the end of the day, we're here just for fun. It's not a serious event. There won't be any stewards inquiries in these events. It's not a proper sanctioned championship, it's just a special event for a bit of fun. As we now move on to a new Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya national layouts. Now this is a very interesting layout. Skips the first half, well, it skips the whole of Sector 1 of Catalunya. We take an immediate hairpin right and then straight into turns what originally would be 7 and 8, the uphill left and right. Then up into what would be turn 9, which is turn 4, 5. And of course we still do that absolutely hideous chicane that should not be used at all. But it's still there, and it needs to be taken into a dark room and destroyed. But I believe that actually the organisers and owners of Catalunya Circuit are actually trying to replace the chicane and not use it anymore for Formula 1 and other events, which is just a massive win-win. As Ash Sharp is there changing some lobby settings. And the game's just crashed. So absolutely no idea if that was me or if that was the actual lobby. Seeming as though I'm able to join the lobby, it seems as if it was my game. As we now rejoin, and we are back for three more racing, can't speak today. Another event of racing 7 laps here at Catalonia, or Circuit de Barcelona, Catalonia. We are now back in the lobby. Don't know why Gran Turismo kicked me out in the first place, but oh well. Currently 10 in UK time on the 22nd of December. Hopefully everybody's having a lovely December so far. Make sure you keep it nice and warm, drinking your hot chocolates, getting fat, ready for your Christmas dinners, eating chocolate. It's the only way you can celebrate Christmas. In other news, while we're racing for the new event, if you've just joined or if you're a follower of League Racing TV and the Gran Turismo events that go on TML, you'll be pleased to know after a 1-year hiatus that the TML British Touring Car Championship with STD Ash Designs Season 19 will be started again on January 11th, 2023, and sign-ups are currently open, and there is 9 spots left. And if you wish to join, please do get in touch with us, and we'll see if we can get your name down. If you wish to partake in the most entertaining, exciting racing series on Gran Turismo in the Masters League. 18 seasons so far in the British Touring Car Championship on TML, and each one has delivered entertaining racing and always unpredictable racing as well. Always throwing up a new champion half of the time, unless your name's Lewis Edwards, in which case you probably won quite a few. But yeah, that series will be starting up again very, very soon. Also in other news, Ash's Thursday League, the Sylvia Touring Car event has subsided. That is now being replaced with 2 very legendary Super GT JGTC cars, the Toyota Supra Toms Supra and the Nissan Skyline R34 GT500. That is going to be a championship event with those 2 cars going head to head. So at the moment we are currently waiting for this next event to start, so let's jump on board for a lap, shall we, at Circuit de Barcelona, Catalonia. So, heading down towards turn 1. Obviously, of course, quite a long straight this, that's now been cut a little bit. So we're onto the brakes down into turn 1. This 180 degree hairpin with a little bit of a crest in the middle of the apex, which makes it a bit difficult. Into turn 2, what originally would be turn 7 and 8 on the full GP layout. Very tricky set of corners that. Now turn 9, well, what is turn 4 actually. Again, another very tricky corner that. Onto this back straight down towards the turn 10 hairpin, which is turn 5. Onto the brakes. John currently just over 3 temps purple. Now into this complex of corners, the worst part of the track, the worst part of any section of track in the history of racing circuits, in my opinion. Into this awful downhill right, then followed up by this absolute monstrosity, this awful chicane, That just needs to be completely destroyed. As we round the final corner, very tricky corner because the car wants to step out. You can see there, stepped out quite a bit. John, he lost quite a bit of time there for that final corner. Definitely would have taken the fastest lap of the session there. As we ride on with Matt Hawkinson for race 1. Race 2 was taken out by the seams of it by Brian McCartney, accidentally, potentially. Last race winner was John Thompson, followed by Tristan, and then followed by Alex Cody. Liam McEwen finishing his first race without a crash and seems to be crashing again. Adam Piper's just doing donuts. Joseph Willows, hopefully him and also Rob Shire, they can have a much nicer event here. Both of them suffering very bad races so far. Adam Piper's just doing Adam Piper things at the moment. We'll ride on board with Liam McEwen, sorry. Coming into the complex corners. He's going to round this corner and find Adam Piper's doing donuts. Probably thinking, what the hell is that guy doing? Now into downhill, into this chicane, just needs to be gone. Awful, awful track design. And then round the final corner, you can see the car just gets very, very, very loose. And Liam doing his best to hold on to it, did a very good job of it. And does a 1:21, a very, very slow lap. Probably not quite that. Probably quite a slow lap. Adams now doing what everybody. Oh, he's having a crash. Oh, here we go. Now this is something we want to be looking out for. Matt Hawkinson going 5/10 fastest so far. Can he break the 1:13 barrier and do a 1:12? After the previous race, he could really do with some good laps now and get a good race under his belt after what just happened at Brands Hatch. Well, having his teammate doing donuts in the final turn is probably not going to help him. But can he do a 1:12? Well, he lost a lot of time in the chicane there and probably a lot of time in the final corner because his teammate was being a doofus. Who was that having a massive accident in the final corner? I believe it was Liam New. No, it wasn't. It was John Thompson. I keep getting Liam McEwen and Liam New bloody getting them mixed up. And very, very soon we'll be getting going for the third race of the evening. I believe there's going to be 5 or 6 races, all of which are just a couple of minutes long, about 5 or 6 or 7 laps. I don't believe any of them are double-digit races. So just quick 10-minute shootouts, if you will, at some very different tracks, just to spice it up a little bit. And so far the story has been Matt Hawkinson versus John Thompson. John Thompson taking 1 win and somewhere in the midfield, and Matt Hawkinson taking a win and in the midfield somewhere. Oh, he finished 9th, I believe, at Brands Hatch. So these two, they're going to be very, very level on points. I think they should be level on points, or very, very close to level on points. There is points available. I just don't know when they're available or when they're going to be posted. They're being calculated as we speak, so maybe we won't find out until the final race, just to spice it up a bit. Currently just gonna wait for the next event to start as Matt Hawkinson round in the final corner again. Currently setting the pace at the moment of 13.3. Can he go even quicker? Nope, he can't, but very consistent pace. He's currently got Xavier McIntosh just in front of him. Down the inside into turn 1. Yeah, it looks like Xavier was just kind of getting out of the way though. Oh, and we're starting the race. I wasn't even aware that was happening. Okay, so as you can see, John Thompson on the pole. People honking their horns. I'm just going to back out because it won't let me change camera otherwise. It probably still won't let me change camera even though I've done that. Oh, the game was having a moment there. And it's lights out and away we go. And John Thompson holding on to the lead. There's some rubbing going on in the background there. Oh, there's going to be a big flurry of cars into turn 1. Why is it gone to John Thompson? John Thompson has completely messed up his braking there, has gone from 1st to 7th. To turn 3, there's cars off everywhere, there's almost definitely there's been a huge shunt. Cars off, oh my goodness gracious, there's been an absolute massive accident here at Catalonia. John Thompson, the previous race winner, off into the gravel. Matt Hodkinson, the race 1 winner, also off, so the 2 title protagonists are at the back, and Rob Schauler again is unfortunately at the back, and that has set Tristan off into the lead, closely followed by Liam McEwen in the other Texaco car, followed by Xavier McIntosh in 3rd position, Ash Sharp in 4th, Adam Piper in 5th, Alex Cody in 6th, Brian McCartney in 7th, Evil New taking a whole different line through that corner, and he has just skipped the chicane entirely and is now off the road, trying to go around the outside of Brian McCartney. Oh, is that going to work? He's held there. Can he get by? Can he out-drag Brian McCartney? No, he cannot. I think Brian McCartney running a turbo, whereas Evil Dragon is not. Evil down the inside on the brakes. Joseph Willows also capitalising on that, is up into 8th. Meanwhile, further up front, not a lot going on. Liam Maturso still in, why do I keep calling him Liam Maturso, who is doing some lag, is in 2nd, Xavier McIntosh in 3rd. Meanwhile, down the back, Rob Schauler in last place, unfortunately. The 2 title protagonists in 10th and 11th. This is going to be one to watch out for. Oh, it's Brian McCartney going for a huge dive on Joseph Willows. He's completely missed the apex. It was worth a shot, but yeah, that's not quite worked out there. Now Joseph's going to hold on as best as he can. Meanwhile, Alex Cody is being hustled. Oh, is Adam Piper wide there? Oh, Alex, a huge dive into the chicane. He's sent Liam New wide. Oh, there's almost definitely going to be a spinner here, surely. How has there not been a spinner? Nope, nobody's spun. There was a ton of contact going on there into that chicane. How nobody came a cropper of a spin there, I have no idea. Oh, it's meanwhile Brian McCartney and Joseph Willows right up to the pit wall there. There's Joseph defending the inside very nicely there. He's gone a bit deep though. Can Brian get a switch back? Yes, he can. He's up into wave position. Joseph kind of skewing his braking up there. Meanwhile, Evil up into 5th. He's cleared Adam Piper, who is trying to hold onto his car through turn 4. He's held on neatly there. Meanwhile, up front, Tristan 3.5 seconds. Liam McEwen in 2nd, 3 seconds ahead of Joker. Ashley Sharp is now under attack from Liam New. Was there a bit of contact there? Looked like there might have been. Oh, a bit of contact there as well. Oh, a bit of gravel being kicked up there by Adam Piper. It seems the dust is settling here at Catalonia. Rob Schauler, unfortunately, is falling further back than he is gaining. Oh, and there's been an accident at the back there. That is Matt Hodkinson. Now, I have no idea if that was just the car losing it like what Rob's just had there, or if it was induced by contact with another driver, but unfortunately we'll never know because there's no replays on this game. And Liam New has catched up to the back of McIntosh. He's trying to look down the inside there, despite the fact that there's a massive braking zone coming up. Somehow Rob's got the fastest lap of the race, despite having a crash. I don't know how he's done that. Can Liam set up a move into this complex again? It looks like McIntosh is causing a bit of a traffic jam here. Liam looking to the outside, around the outside. That's brave. He can't do it there though. Surely not. No, he's into the gravel. He's not going to go around the outside here. Surely. Oh, he has. He has gone around the outside. Very, very, very lovely there. Around the outside into third position. Although I believe that third position is quite tainted, because I believe he has had some contact throughout this race. And further downfield, Adam Piper versus Alex Cody. A bit of door banging on the pit straight into the braking zone for turn 1. Alex Cody up the inside. Adam's not going to be able to hold it around the outside. Alex Cody will just force him wide. Meanwhile, John Thompson is doing his recovery drive through the field up into 8th place. Meanwhile, Matt Hogginson, yeah, he's a long way down, and Rob Schouler even further. Meanwhile, there's yellow flags. Liam McEwen has spun out of 2nd position and has now dropped all the way down into 7th place, unfortunately. Even potentially 8th. Yep, there goes his teammate John Thompson through into 7th place. So Liam McEwen, all of that lovely driving from the 2nd race has just gone out the window. Meanwhile, Alex Cody and Ash Sharp, 2 teammates, battling it out for 4th position. And further up ahead, who's Alex? McIntosh. Oh, Liam New all over the grass. Has he lost it? No, he hasn't. Oh, there's been a spinner at the chicane as well. Who is that? Oh, it's Liam McEwen again. Yeah, it's gone wrong, and it's gone wrong badly. Meanwhile, up ahead, McIntosh defending against Liam New. Down into turn 1. Liam New, you're not going to go around the outside there. Is he going to set up for a switchback? Looks like he's trying to, on board. Around the outside at turn 3. Yeah, he's done. No, he's not done it. Has he done it? No, he's not done it. He has to fall back for now. Can he set up a move for the inside at this next hairpin? He tries to dummy him. Yes, he has dummied him. Went one way to the other, but he's lost a lot of momentum in doing so. But hard on the brakes into the hairpin and has completely overshot it. I don't even know where he's forming a whole new section of track there. Rejoins back into 3rd after creating a new layout at Catalunya. He now has Alex Cody all for company. Meanwhile, John Thompson down the inside of, I believe that was Ash Sharp. Adam Piper trying to follow suit there in the chicane. Oh, there was a bit of door banging there. And again on the pit straight, Liam New trying to get alongside, one the final lap of the race. Liam New trying to get alongside McIntosh, but I believe McIntosh with a larger turbo on, so he's going to pull away a little bit more down the inside potentially. He's there. Does he have the overlap? Not quite. Meanwhile, up ahead, 30.5 seconds up the road, Tristan just completely checking out. Doing what he needs to do. Oh, and meanwhile, Liam New, he is through. We've missed the move for 2nd place, which is very unfortunate. Weevil defending very hard indeed. Is he going to overshoot his brake in? No, Alex Cody's coming in like a missile and has taken out both Joker and Liam New for 2nd place. Liam New almost certainly is going to be effing and blinding in that Ford Sierra. And meanwhile, John Thompson is now trying to battle for 3rd. Is Liam New going to go from 2nd down out of the podium positions? It's almost entirely possible. Yes, he is, because he's completely hashed the chicane. Is he going to lose even more positions? Tristan's won the race. Completely forgot about him. He will down into 4th. He's out of the podium positions and out. Yeah, he's not happy indeed. McIntosh in 5th. Piper in 6th, Sharp in 7th. Joseph Willows finally finishes the race in the top 10. Matt Hogginson crashes into the wall out of frustration in 9th. Evil Dragon has left the room. Don't think he's impressed. Can't be impressed about if he's got an issue about other people's driving, he needs to look at himself first. He was wiping people out left, right and centre in the first race, so he's left the party entirely. I think he might be mad. But yes, oh, Rob's completely skipped the chicane. I mean, he's so far, he's 54 seconds behind first place and last. And that concludes race 3 of tonight's event. And it was chaos again. So that concludes race 3 of the Ford Sierra special event, and it was Tristan who won the 3rd race. Tristan winning the 1st race, followed that. It seems like Matt Hawkinson's a bit upset by some people's driving. As we get ready to change to the next track, and it's Watkins Glen Shore. Oh, this could be very interesting indeed. But yes, Tristan taking the win of the 3rd race, and it was chaos all behind him. So here we are at the Glen, a very famous American racing track in Formula 1, IndyCar, IMSA and NASCAR. This layout particular in use for NASCAR. Very quick little circuit this, not many corners, most corners are long, shallow radius corners. We're missing a few drivers at the moment. Wonder if we'll be getting any back. I am just gonna go for a little break just to get a drink and calm my voice down. And I have returned. So here we are at Watkins Glen, ready for another bout of racing. The fourth event of 6, so 2 this one and 2 more to go. Whoopee, because my voice is slowly starting to degrade. Been informed that the points are being calculated as we speak. I presume the reason we haven't been given them yet is because they'll be getting unveiled at the last event, potentially, or before the last event or after the last event, one or the other. Matt Hodkinson doing a massive spin there, nearly. Well, he saved it. As we wait for the fourth event to start. Some drivers sitting in the pit, some sitting on the track, some doing some laps. Okay, so you'll be pleased to know, after doing some digging around and finding some water to drink to cleanse my throat, as we just watched Joseph Willows take out a barrier and take himself out, I do have the points after 4 events of racing. So, the points and point standing as of now, it is John Thompson in the lead on 67 points, closely followed by Tristan Liang with 65, Alex Cody with 62, Matt Hawkinson with 47, McIntosh with 46, Piper tied with McIntosh on 46, Ashley Sharp on 38, Liam McEwen on 34, Brian McCartney on 28, Willows on 18, Shello on 18, and Liam New, who won't be racing for the rest of the night, on 12. So that's how the points currently stand. So John Thompson, the championship leader, by a mere 2 points, which can honestly go either which way with a couple more races to go. And hopefully soon we'll be getting underway for the next event. And in the meantime, after some more digging, I have got the team's points. Team Caliber on 100, Texaco on 92, Aquati on 93, ICS 77, Fina on 74, and the Bats on 35. So those are the points. Apologies for being so quiet for so long. I've been doing a lot of messaging and talking, trying to find these points. Okay, well hopefully in the next couple of minutes we'll be getting started for the next event. And here we go, we are starting the next event, finally. Apologies for the delayed silence, been doing a lot of talking with other people. And here we go, so 7 laps here at Watkins Glen. It is Tristan on the pole position, and it's lights out and away we go. Down into turn 1 and Tristan into the lead. Oh, there's been contact in the background there. There's people wide, people very wide indeed there. As Tristan is alongside with John Thompson. Oh, sideways action there. Ashop glancing the barrier. It's all clean and tidy so far. Oh, well, I say that. Ashley Sharp has just been completely murdered in a straight line somehow. I don't know how people have managed to crash in a straight line, but it's been done. I believe that might have been Adam Piper also involved there, so absolutely no surprises there. He's also managed to crash in a straight line. Meanwhile, further up the lead, we have the 2 free title protagonists. 4 title protagonists. Alex Cody is not out of the woods, not out of contention just yet. Sitting on 62 points, only 5 points off of John Thompson, who currently sits in second. It is all to play for at the moment. Meanwhile, further back, McIntosh and McCartney are gang rushing Adam Piper at the moment, who's managed to recover his little brief accident with Ash Sharp that sent Ash Sharp all the way to the... Oh no, he's not all the way in the back because it's Joseph Willows and Rob Shallow at the back again. Ash Sharp's in 9th. Meanwhile, oh, what the... Oh, Adam's been reset. There was a car a million miles in the air going into orbit. And somehow in all of that, only Adam Piper got reset, but we just caught on to the back end of what was a rocket takeoff. And it's currently Alex Cody pulling away. That's not Alex Cody, that's Tristan pulling away. Alex Cody in second, John Thompson in third, so it's not swinging the way John wants. Looks like he's sizing up a move for second place here. He pulls out of the draft, he pulls alongside. Can he get up into second place on the brakes? No, he can't. Alex Cody runs wide. That now sets John up to pass, and he's through. And now Alex Cody. Oh, that was very, very, very aggressive there, but thankfully no accident there. Oh, John Thompson scratching the wall. Hodkinson also scratching the wall. Can Tristan pull away from this battle? If he can pull away and secure this first, he is almost definitely going to take the lead of the championship. Oh, Matt Hodkinson's been tagged and sent round potentially there. Oh, nearly got clipped by Liam McEwen there. But it looked like he got tagged there and sent round. Unfortunately there, not going to help his championship hopes at all there. Meanwhile, further down the grid, of Charlotte in 10th in his own little world. Meanwhile, even further back, unfortunately, Joseph Willow's in a definite world of his own. He's currently doing some lawn mowing. Meanwhile, up ahead, the battle for first position and also the title lead. It is the big three. Oh wow, McIntosh having a big moment now at turn 1. John Thompson, he's alongside Tristan Nearney. He was us for a brief moment. He's in the draft again. Can he pull alongside? He's not going to go for it here. It would be a suicide attempt if he did that. But Tristan makes an absolute hash of the bus stop, pulls back onto the track in front of John. Is Alex Cody going to try and set up a move as we ride on board? He goes wide. He settles in behind. John Thompson's taken the lead. Alex Cody's following up alongside. It's 3 wide. And Alex Cody, with an amazing move, goes from 3rd up into 1st. Absolutely stellar. Now, the question is, can he hold on to it? Look in the rearview mirror. John Thompson's there. One American soul now. This was his territory. He moves out of the draft. He's alongside. Can he do it on the brakes? Yes, he can. Late on the brakes into turn 1. Can Alex Cody set up the switchback? He's looking for it. He can't do it. Meanwhile, Tristan has fallen a long way off. He's lost a bit of momentum. Has it been a crash? No. Oh, there was contact though. Alex Cody back alongside. Oh, there's contact on the straight. Don't take each other out, lads. Surely one of you is going to back out. Yeah, Alex Cody backs out. Oh, what was going on there? Looks like Alex Cody was trying to take out John there. Oh, that might have been some lag potentially there. Meanwhile, we've lost Joseph Willows. Lynn McEwen's taken out. Oh no, that was our Sharp taken out on board. But the battle is firmly the battle to watch is firmly for first place. Tristan is falling away here. Looks like John Thompson starting to stretch his legs now and pull away. A win here would definitely help in his campaign to take the title tonight with 2 races to go after this. Can Alex Cody throw up a surprise here? Can he find a way through John Thompson and steal a win here? John Thompson setting the sectors alight. They're all purple so far. Tristan drifting his way through. It looks like Alex Cody's going to need a mega lap here if he wants to take the win. Let's have a look at the times. 11.8, 11.9. It's pretty close. Can Alex find a way through? Oh, it looks like he was very wide there. Oh, he's wide again. Oh, that's it now. Surely now he's not going to get the win now unless John makes an absolute horrific mistake. As we head towards the bus stop. Through the bus stop, taking it nice and gently, don't want any mistakes. Looks like Alex took it a bit too hot. He's lost some more time in his quest to try and take a win here. And it doesn't look like it's paying off. John Thompson is consistently pulling away here as we head to the penultimate corner. And here we go through the final bend. Alex is giving it his all his might. but it's just simply not enough to overthrow John Thompson, who takes another win here today, and now firmly sets himself in the lead of this championship. Alex Cody takes second, Tristan in third, McIntosh in fourth, Brian McCartney in fifth. Adam Piper is going to take sixth position, Liam McEwen in seventh, Ash Sharp is going to finish eighth, Rob Showlett in ninth. Someone's driven in the pits. Matt Hawkinson's driven into the pits for some reason. I guess he just didn't want to finish the race. And that is it. Race 4 done.